Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, well,
I
thank
think we're
you for coming on and helping me discuss about our Corona times. I got a few questions. I think we'll start with, has anyone in your family really gone crazy being under quarantine? Either one.
my grandma has. She's especially been by herself in this time. So she's been kind of upset about it, and like we try and visit her as much as possible, but since like she doesn't have anyone else to like interact with all day, she's been trying to break out of the house.
Hmm.
Mm.
Dante, any crazy? Well, my sister's gone kind of crazy. She got a new job, even though she already has a job. Kind of like freaked out before, like in the first week. She's chilled out. Dante, how's your
Oh, okay. Oh my god. Yes.
I asked the question, Dante.
Okay. So my grandma as well. Not not my abuela, but my grandma. She has completely ignored every single protocol possible. So like she would go shopping for stuff that she doesn't need, and um, my mom got very angry at her, and yeah, my grandma is like she. It's kind of like mostly old people, like they just deny that their bodies aren't as capable as they were like a decade ago. So in fact, my grandma fell in the store, and she fell like right on her back, and she had to have a random stranger come pick her up.
Is she doing okay now?
She is doing better now, but she could be better with social distancing.
Yeah. Does she live by herself too?
Um, well, I mean, she has her grandpa. Oh, no, not her grandpa. Oh my god, that'd be so bad. She has her husband, but
Yeah.
other than that, yeah, they're all by themselves, and they're kind of like refusing assisted living. So, but that's like put a lot of stress on my mom as well.
Yeah.
Well, talking about spending, I thought of a question. Where has most of your spending gone to since you joined quarantine, or like since you gone into quarantine?
Probably online shopping. There's been a lot of sales. So when I see a sale, I'll be buying. Um, one could say that this is not good. However, I find it to be a way to cope. So, yeah. But it's not like too much money because it is on sale and then I'll only buy like some things. And I'm not like going out to eat as much as I would like during the school year. So, it's like not as much money as I was spending.
Um, a lot of my money has definitely gone to online shopping. I think since this quarantine, the stuff that I've bought online is probably like $300 or more, and I paid like maybe $200 out of that, because like some of the things are like necessities. So like I bought deodorant, soap, and my mom was like, "Okay, I'll pay for those."
Mm-hmm.
I actually only had a dream about buying deodorant because I thought it was what I needed. But I haven't really gone out shopping, especially.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, we went for like Mother's Day. We went to Walgreens and got stuff, and then we'll go like we'll go get takeout and bring it home. But that's about it. Nothing else. So
That's
well, how's the rotation of chores in your house kind of changed since everyone's home now?
um I think no one like had set chores in my house like before the quarantine, and now it's more just like kind of the same rules apply. Like if you make a mess, just clean it up. Like, but I know like my dad will definitely take on the majority of like the chores in the house. Like if he's bored and he can't find something to do, he'll be like cleaning and sanitizing. So
We actually made like a weekly schedule for who does all the dishes. So like we have like people on pots and pans and like people on like everything else. And we'll just rotate through all that stuff. And then like I have to take out trash on one day and my sister takes out the other day and my brother does water. So we've kind of become very scheduled. What about you, Dante?
Well, I definitely see my brother and I walking the dog more and unloading like the dishwasher a lot more. Actually, we got 2 shipments of dirt and mulch to our house. So a lot of our time is going towards those dirt piles and moving them onto the yard and stuff like that.
I've seen these dirt piles in your driveway.
You have? Oh my God.
When I was driving to work, I always leave, and I saw them, and I was like, okay, very cool.
So do you guys feel more or less productive in quarantine than from before?
Extremely less productive. Like, it's like really bad. Like I will be productive sometimes when like I really have to do something, but before, like being at school definitely like gave me like, you know, study hall. Like I wouldn't always go off campus, so like I would just spend my time in the library to like get work done. And like I didn't have as much time on my hands with like sports after school, so like I knew I had to get work done. But now like I have a lot more time, so it's hard to manage.
In the beginning of quarantine, it was so productive for me. Like the first 2 weeks, the amount of things that I was able to accomplish was like phenomenal. Um, but then after that, the track record kind of went downhill, and a lot of my time is just spent on the computer playing video games.
Yes, I can attest to the video games. I felt like I had so much to do in the beginning, and now I have like very little things going on every day. So
Mhm.
kind of most of my day I just sit in my room. Um,
Yeah.
since everybody's inside, do you feel like you're more on like a staycation or like under house arrest?
I say it feels like a really long weekend. Just like there's like school that you have to do, but like it's not like it really takes up that much of your time. And like for the rest of it, it's like a lazy Saturday, pretty much, like a lazy, you know, day on your weekend. Like you have nothing to do, like your friends can't hang out or something, so you just like hang out in your house, watch TV or play video games. Like that's just what it feels like all the time.
Hmm.
I would definitely say that it feels like a house arrest. Um, Cause I don't know, about 2 weeks into quarantine, my parents made me quit my job. So then I had nowhere to go. And I kind of felt like I couldn't contribute anything to society because I was just sitting in my house all day long. And hopefully sooner than later, I can go back to my job and work and help people out.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe that's the difference. I have been working,
You
so like
have?
I have a job at Secor right now. So like maybe when I am home, that's why it feels like, you know, I'm just like it's like a weekend because I have like my schoolwork and my other work to go to.
Mhm.
But
yeah, I definitely worked a lot more before quarantine. So now that I'm just at home, it kind of feels like I can just relax. And I know my work is starting to like pick up again. Like they are asking people to come in. But I kind of still want to sit at home, even though I could be doing something to get money.
yeah,
I feel like this is a nice vacation. I can just stay at home before I have to go off to college. So what things
I get that.
do you do now that you have so much time on your hands? Like any hobbies or something?
Um, I cook more or like bake. If I find like a cool recipe that I see, I'll like try it or like make it for my family. So that's been something I've been trying.
For me, I have gotten into redoing my whole room. So it's been like a slow but steady like progress kind of thing. Um, I had to paint like all my walls in this room, and I still have to go over one more wall, but I kind of don't want to. Another hobby I've been picking up is sewing. Um, During this quarantine, I've made a total of 3 outfits, and I think I've fixed 6, 7 articles of clothing that had little holes in them. So yeah.
Very productive. I think I have spent the most time just sitting at my computer and watching anime like every day. Um, and I usually didn't have enough time to watch stuff before, so I feel like it's a nice thing to do now that I'm at home.
Mm-hmm.
And talking about like stuff we're watching, or at least I'm watching, what was your favorite show to binge in quarantine?
I just finished Outer Banks, so maybe it's that. Yeah, that's my most recent, and I liked it a lot. So probably Outer Banks.
The Office.
The Office, is that back on Netflix?
Did it ever leave Netflix? I don't know. I watched it about like 2 months ago. I've kind of just stopped watching TV as a whole since in quarantine. I've watched like mainly YouTube or video games as a form of entertainment.
Mm. So we all know that quarantine is kind of hard, throwing you back at home. So what have you used to cope with quarantine, either like a hobby or a routine or some saving grace to keep you sane?
Going to work definitely lets me like get out of the house and like be productive and like make some money. Yeah, that was the best thing keeping me sane.
Pass.
Fast?
I don't know.
That's okay.
Aww.
Happens for a lot. So how do you feel the world will be different when the quarantine is lifted? Either like in practicality and like different sort of situations.
I think it's gonna take.
Well, I just started thinking that probably like the airports are probably gonna be a lot more. Well, right now they're pretty empty, but once they start getting like back in motion, there's gonna be a lot more safety precautions and a lot more distancing. I think it will probably die down in a while, but we'll still see a lot of like long-lasting repercussions of this like quarantine. Of you, sorry, cut you off.
No, it's okay. I was gonna say how I think it's gonna take a long time for like everyone to be like comfortable in like public spaces again. Like, I mean, at least like, so say like Dante hasn't been out in a really long time in public, that it might like, you know, someone that hasn't been out at all, like it might just take longer to feel comfortable again. Um, yeah, I think it's gonna be like weird seeing people, and like we're probably gonna have to wear masks like even after the quarantine is lifted for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I mean, I would have to agree with what both of you guys said. I think that the face mask is probably not going to go anywhere anytime soon. I think that for some people, it's going to become a regular item that they use in their day-to-day lives.
Mm-hmm. So how long do you guys think it will be until we return back to like normalcy and like to be before this entire outbreak?
I like really hope soon. I know that's not like possible. Maybe like July. I think like seeing that we're gonna get to have a live graduation like in person is gonna like really change things. Like that'll be a big step. So maybe like July 6th won't just be like a date for like graduations, but maybe like opening up other things.
Mm-hmm.
not like, you know, maybe not time to like open up restaurants and stuff, but you know, and maybe not even like hang out with friends. I don't know. It would be sad. Like no summer.
Yeah. I feel like we're probably gonna see like a complete revert back to like how it used to be in like December. I feel like that will be like enough time for everything to be like controlled, done. What do you think?
So what for like sorry, what do you think that means for like schools, like colleges and stuff?
Colleges are probably gonna offer in-person classes with like some social distancing sort of thing set up, and then also classes for people who don't want to like do it in person, like online, but they'll still be on campus. So I think they'll do a mix of that kind of stuff.
I know that my college, since it's very tiny, very very tiny, less than 1,000 people, it's just going back to its regular schedule come fall time. Um, the only thing that's going to change is that they're going to have like the suites. Each person is going to get their own room, but like they're still going to be in the same dorm.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, I think this quarantine will probably end Thanksgiving weekend because it's like a good time for everybody to get together. It's like one final sigh before everything goes back to normal, stuff like that.
I like that idea.
So, final question here. What's going to be the first thing you do when you get out of quarantine?
Oh my gosh. Go out to eat with all of you guys because I miss you so much. We'll have like a whole day. We'll like go to the beach or like
Can we do a back-to-back?
yeah.
Oh my god,
Something like
that'd be so fun.
something probably you like camping. I don't know. We'll do something really fun. And I think that would be great, like and exciting. And I hope it happens before like we all go off to school and like we get a final hurrah, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I had the inspiration while I was mowing the lawn, but I really, really want to take a big group of people and go to Buffalo Wild Wings and just have a fun time there, like at the mall or something. Or just like sit down and have
Okay.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
How come that place?
Because I just haven't had like wings, like good spicy bones wings in so long. It's really long. Buffalo Wild. What about you, Dante? What do you
I
want?
get it.
I mean, I would just be happy to spend any time with my friends before the college year starts.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming in talking about quarantine. That's about it. So thank you guys.
Thank you.